Something was rotten in the state of Denmark. The old king was dead and was said poisoned by a serpent. His brother was thrown as the new king, Claudius, who also married Gertrude, the late king's wife who was eager to be married again. But the dead king left a son, Prince Hamlet, who was deeply in grief because of his late father's death and his mother's new relationship with his uncle. One midnight, as a group of soldiers patrolling the battlements gathered in the Elsinore castle.
Who's there?
Answer me. Stand up and unfold yourself.
If you meet Horatio and Marcellus, the rivals of my watch, bid them make haste.
I think I heard them. Stand. Huh? Who's there?
Welcome, Horatio. Welcome, good Marcellus.
Has this thing appeared again tonight?
I have seen nothing.
Horatio says this is not a fantasy. Therefore, I knew and treated him along with us to watch the minute of this night.
Sit down a while.
Horatio and the group saw the ghost. It keeps on appearing and disappearing.
In the same figure, like the king who's dead.
Speak to it, Horatio.
What are you? What did you show me this time of night, together with the fair and violent boy?
It is offended.
Stay! Speak! Speak! I charge they speak.
Horatio, Hamlet's friend, saw a ghost saying it was the late king who showed up. He decided to tell this to Hamlet. Later on, everyone was gathered at the royal court.
Despite the death of our beloved king, my brother, his memories will be the keep in our hearts forever, to bear our hearts in grief, and a whole kingdom, to be contracted in one brow whole, together with remembrance of ourselves, therefore our sometime sister, who is now our queen. With mirth in funeral and with rage in marriage, or all our things. And now, Laertes, what's the news with you?
Dread, my lord, I will be returning to Paris.
And your father, what says Polonius?
Fear not, my lord. I will visit you. Give him to go.
Take thy fear hour, Laertes, and thy best graces spend it thy will. But now, my cousin Hamlet and my son.
A little more than kin, and less than kind.
Do not forever seek your father. Everything everywhere dies.
Imam, it is common.
There is also a little matter with the castle. The Prince of Norway, Fortinbras, wanted to get rid of the kingdom because the old King Hamlet murdered his father. He wants to avenge and invade Denmark, but everyone is really focused on how badly Prince Hamlet is. When everyone was gone, Hamlet breaks down, thinking why is he the only one who is sad, and then Horatio came in.
Hail to your lordship.
I am glad to see you well.
My lord, I came to see your father's funeral.
Oh, really? I think it was for you to see my mother's wedding.
My lord, I think I saw him yesterday night.
So who?
My lord, the king, your father.
The king of my father?
Season your admiration for a while, with an attentive ear, till I may deliver. The queen and Hamlet had an argument upon the witness of this. gentlemen.
For God's love, let me hear.
I saw your father's dead spirit, but I don't know if it is good or the evil one.
Did you speak to it?
My lord, I did, but its answers are made none.
If I may assume that is my noble father, then I will the one to speak to it.
Meanwhile, Laertes was bidding goodbye to Ophelia.
Ophelia, my sister, I warn you to stay away from Hamlet, because boys only one thing, and that is marriage.
I shall keep this in mind, brother.
Later that night, Hamlet saw the ghost. It was his late father.
Mark me,
I will.
my hour is almost come. Pity me not, but hear me seriously. I am your father's spirit. I did not get poisoned by a snake bite, but I was murdered. Yes, I was poisoned, but it is now who wears the crown. Revenge for me.
Oh my prophetic soul, my uncle.
Knowing this, Hamlet was furious. He was outraged and seeks revenge. Ophelia, seeing Hamlet's behavior, told his father.
I am really upset that Hamlet went half mad, but I do like him. I was sitting in my closet and saw him.
What was he mad for?
I don't know.
Have you rejected him?
No, father, but as what you command, I denied his access to me.
Come with me, and let's go to the king.
Polonius rushes in and went to Claudius.
Your Majesty, Hamlet went half mad. What should we do?
There, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, I need you to spy Hamlet. I am a bit concerned about his mental health nowadays, and report to me the updates.
Good gentleman, I know he talks with you much more than us.
It's a pleasure, your majesty.
Thanks, Rosencrantz and gentle Guildenstern. They tell me, my dear gratitude, they found the source of your son's distemper.
I doubt that this is because of his father's death and our marriage.
Meanwhile, Hamlet saw troops of players performing and thought of a plan of having a play performance tomorrow. Morning came and play was performed by the players in the castle. It was a mousetrap for King Claudius because the play had a script containing how he killed the late king. Claudius rushes to leave. Hamlet, upon seeing the reaction, finally concluded that his dad was really murdered by the guilty face Claudius had shown. Hamlet dramatically ran to Ophelia.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether this nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of a traitorous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles.
Good, my lord. How does your honor for this rainy day?
I humbly thank you. Well, well, well.
My lord, I have remembrances of yours that I have longed to deliver. I pray you, now I receive them.
No, not I. I never give you oath.
My lord,
Are you honest?
my lord,
Are you fair?
what do you mean, lord?
If you're honest and fair, your honesty should admit no discourse to our beauty.
Good beauty, my lord have better commerce than with honesty.
Truly, for the power of beauty will sooner transform honesty from what it is about than the force of honesty can translate beauty into his likeness. This was sometime a paradox, but now the time gives its proof. I did love you once.
Indeed, Lord, you made me believe once.
You should not have believed me, for virtue cannot so inoculate our old stock, but we shall relish of it. I love you not.
I was deceived.
So Hamlet, it is not lovable.
Claudius asked Rosencrantz and Guildenstern to spy on Hamlet because he was now scared that Hamlet finally knew, and Polonius told Hamlet that the queen was looking for him.
I want you to spy on Hamlet because I am concerned about his mental health.
No problem, Your Majesty. We will make sure of it.
Hamlet went to his mom and talked, while Polonius was eavesdropping behind the tapestry.
Mother, what's the matter?
Hamlet, you have offended your father because of the play.
No, mother. You have offended my father.
Come, come. You answer with an idle tongue.
Go, your question with a wicked tongue. What's the matter now?
Have you forget me?
No, you are the queen, your husband brother's wife, and what we were not so, you are my mother.
Hamlet and the queen had a huge argument. When Hamlet heard a noise behind the tapestry, he suddenly stabbed the person behind it, thinking it was Claudius, but it was Polonius. Polonius fell and died. Gertrude runs.
How was Hamlet?
He is mad as the sea and wind. Oh, heavy deed.
Claudius, knowing this, had gone scared. He was trying to find ways and wants to get rid of Hamlet by taking him to England. Ophelia crying. Laertius was blaming Hamlet for everything. Ophelia, knowing this, was really in deep sorrow, and Laertius wants Hamlet to pay for this.
Hamlet, have you to pay for this?
You can punish Hamlet in a duel match with a blade that is a poison.
Hamlet was spending long hours at the graveyard and realized that it was Ophelia's funeral. Horatio and Hamlet talked. Hamlet told him that Claudius had made an arrangement to kill him in England, but he switched letters and Rosencrantz and Guildenstern were killed instead. My lord, Laertius wants to fight you.
Fight.
Both of them fought and was hit with a sword that has poison. Gertrude drinks the wine accidentally and fell. Confesses Claudius' plan.
My lord, it is Claudius who killed your father. This is his plan, all of this.
And finally killed Claudius. And in no minutes, Hamlet killed Claudius. Before Laertius died, he had
Forgive me,
forgiven
my lord.
Laertius.
I had forgiven you.
As Hamlet was dying, Fortinbras came.
Martinibra deserves to be the king.
Fortinbras arrived and declared Hamlet was a great man.
Denmark.
The